Won the toss and deferred. Vandy to receive. That's Jaden McGowan. He already has a kick return for a touchdown this year. Did it in week 0, but this one goes over his head. And the aforementioned Mr. A.J. Swan and the Vanderbilt offense. And on the first plays in shotgun with Patrick Smith to his left. He's going to throw, and a quick throw out of the backfield to Shepard. And Shepard's right at the first down marker. And he'll pick up 10 yards and move the chains on the first play. Swan, the
pass oriented.
And now they go to the ground with Patrick Smith, and this has been the problem, is Vandy hasn't gotten much on the ground, only averaging 3.7 yards per rush. Swan throws, incomplete, looking for Shepard, and Kentucky will force a punt.
And that's able to get off the field on third down, something they've struggled with this year.
That's Matthew Hayball. He's one of the best in America. 53-yard average so far this year, and that's another good punt. Tavion Robinson with the fair catch for the Wolfpack, and is transferred to Lexington. Seen some good, some bad so far. He hands the ball to Ray Davis, and Davis, against his old team, gets a couple up to the 20. What do you think about what Leary's done so far, Alyssa, in Lexington?
A lot.
Nashville later on in the show. 2nd and 8. Leary, quick throw, and slings it out there, and it's a first down catch and run up to the 34-yard line to Dane Key.
Heavily towards the pass than the last go-round, even more so than last year, and it seemed as if
is under video review for a potential targeting on the receiver.
It's Daniel Gautreaux, today's referee, so John Allman, the replay official, will get to work quickly here.
Yeah, they're late. It was working against Marlon Sewell, and it was Jalen Mahoney coming in there. Now that would be a huge blow if Mahoney is somehow ejected from this game. And you see he lowers the head and does make forcible contact, seemingly to the head and neck area of Dane Key. Now Vanderbilt's already shorthanded in their secondary. DeRicky Wright.
There is targeting on defense number 23 using the crown of the helmet. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
That is a massive blow for Clark Lee's defense.
Number 23 is disqualified.
Mahoney will have to miss the game and be back.
Options downfield. Watch for Ray Davis. Has done an excellent job of becoming an option as a receiver.
Kentucky's been great on third down, and they continue to be. Perfect ball to Berry and Brown. And Brown's inside the 35-yard.
Yards per rush. Part of that's a function. Yes, he's had some explosive runs, including a 50-yarder last week. Kentucky hasn't leaned on the run game so far.
They take Davis out, put Juton McClain in, and by far the best run of the game. And McClain breaks it. Touchdown. 36 yards.
And is able to get into the end zone on the ground. Kentucky offense getting it going in the rushing game.
Alex Rayner makes it 7-0. I believe Vanderbilt was offsides. Receiving touchdowns, but that was his first rushing touchdown of his career. And Vanderbilt will get the ball again at the 25-yard line, now down 7-0.
He's been pleased with A.J. Swan, especially the way he's been able to work after the snap.
Fakes it to Cedric Alexander. Another good slant. This is a good ball up to London Humphreys for 14 yards receiving for Humphreys. And Swan wants to throw again. One-on-one ball to Humphreys. Incomplete. No flags on the field. His right in coverage was Andrew Phillips. But now a flag comes in after the whistle.
Yeah, down back near the line of scrimmage. We're looking downfield. There was a lot of hand fighting between London Humphreys and Phillips.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 55. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, remains first down.
This offense needs to get out to the 49-yard line to move the chains, eludes the pressure, and picks it off. A pick six. He eluded the sacks, but Max Hairston's there to take it to the house, 29 yards.
at one point versus UNLV, almost got it picked off in the back of the end zone. This time, pick 6.
And Rayner makes it 14-0. Max Hairston is in his first year as a starter. Well, Vanderbilt's been great on the first play, but after that, it's been a Hayball attempting his second punt with Robinson standing near his 30-yard line. Short punt. It takes a Vandy bounce and goes out of bounds. 44 more. As the head coach of the Wildcats, Leary turns and hands to Ray Davis, running against his old team and getting a first down into the Vanderbilt secondary. 13-yard pickup.
We're going to work to this guy, C.J. Taylor, number 1. He's our Mike linebacker.
Jagger Burton moving next to him at guard. Leary throwing the deep ball into double coverage, and it's intercepted inside the 10 by John House, the 4th. There is a flag down back near where Leary threw it.
Holding. Offense number 74. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is an interception. First down, Vanderbilt.
It's 3rd and 7 for Swan, trying to move the chains, and it's incomplete. Stepping in front of the football on Jaden McGowan was Andrew Phillips, forcing another Vanderbilt punt. Well, after all that, Kentucky gets the ball back. They almost got a blocked punt. This goes over Robinson's head. He misjudged it, and it takes a huge Vandy bounce back near the 30-yard line. It's a 60-yard punt by Hayball.
Receivers largely with the Dane Keys and the Berry and Browns of this world.
And then they go back to the passing game with Leary, plenty of time. Throws the deep ball and got it down inside the 20, inside the 5. It's Berry on Brown. He beat Marlon Sewell for the football. 1st and goal, Wildcats, 56 yards.
Great look at that into the play from the old pylon cam.
Now on the 2nd and goal, Davis left side. Extra effort, touchdown. "14 plays for Kentucky so far in the game. It hasn't been just first downs, it's been second downs too. Hayball kicks it to Robinson, who calls for the fair catch inside the 15. It's a 52-yard punt, Mr. Peter Burns. We'll send it back to you in the studio. Levis is here today. Of course, plays for the Titans now. 2nd and 5. Davis lost the ball, but I think he got it back. C.J. Taylor came up and laid another big lick on a tailback.
C.J. Taylor is a thumper, and Berry and Brown just blew it. You got heavy box here with a condensed formation.
And on 3rd and 1, they go right at him, and Davis is stoned by Marlon Sewell.
That's a heck of a tackle by Marlon Sewell in the hole. One-on-one with Ray Davis. That 1-yard gain. That's a heck of a play.
That's the 25-year-old sophomore. Wilson Berry almost got it blocked. And Berry will get a Kentucky bounce, a big one at that. And Vanderbilt on 3rd down today. Swan has pressure immediately, and it's incomplete, trying to get it to Justin Ball. And Zion Childress, that was right there near Ball.
And then you don't get out of your stance at left tackle.
Hayball for the 5th time, another beauty. And it backs Brown up inside his 20 to the
performance from him so far today. Going back to the transfer portal after this play.
1st and 10 throw is a good ball that's caught by Key.
You know, it's something that us in the media have sort of marveled at, Mark Stoops' ability to pull these key players out of the transfer portal going back to several years ago. So I asked Devin Leary straight up, what's it like being recruited?
2nd and 1. It's McLean, and he's going to be short. It'll be 3rd and 1, and Stitch, I think it's obvious a lot of people are uncomfortable with all the transferring we're seeing in the last few years in college football. But Mark Stoops said it. If these are the rules, we have to embrace them. On his 5th different school, a fake to Ramon Jefferson, and throw a good ball to Virginia Tech transfer Tavion Robinson, who moves the chains for 11 yards. Just a 2nd and 7. Leary. Oh, he overthrows it and almost throws it to Vanderbilt. Marlon Sewell couldn't believe that ball almost came.
Camera and a scoreboard.
3rd and 7 for Leary. He's got 4 receivers in the pattern. He's a pocket collapsing. He gets out of there, and he's going to run for the first down. And even further past the 30-yard line.
Right up here. All 3 of these guys. The top of the formation.
Leary's facing pressure and just has to chunk it away. He had Darren Agu all over him. And it'll bring out the kick from 27 yards out. And it's all Wildcats in the first half against the Vanderbilt Commodores. It's been an issue so far for Kentucky, albeit they've tried to establish more of the passing game with the new quarterback this year. They want to run the football more effectively, and so far so great for Coach Stoops' team. Vanderbilt down 24-0's got to do something on.
I'm listening to the cuts of me. That was some good cow, guys.
It was fantastic. Appreciate Chad and his staff there. Did a tremendous job. A.J. Swan runs up and takes a hit after he gave himself up at the 33-yard line.
Personal foul, late hit, defense number 11. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
Yet another first down on first down. Would have been a first down anyway. And a half that cost him.
Did you see what Tom Schofield did to that seafood tray last night?
I was sitting next to him.
Chop House.
I sit next to a wood chipper.
Swan on first down off his back foot. Perfect ball inside the 30, down near the 25 to Logan Kyle, his big senior tight end. And that's the best play for Vanderbilt so far today, 28 yards.
The first down continues to be a great one for Vanderbilt. It's the second downs that
McGowan and Alexander back there in the backfield. Instead, Swan keeps it, and he doesn't get much. He got a yard. Graduate player from Westerville, Ohio. Played most of his football at Kansas. And that's back right through there, and Vanderbilt's on the board. It's 24-3.
Well, they got the drive started early. Swan with a nice run. Then, of course, the penalty after Swan.
About to get the ball back. 2:51 to go in the half, and 2 timeouts. Tonight, the SEC football final crew is going to take you through the biggest stories of the day and break down all the games. It's at 10:30 Eastern or whenever Mississippi State and South Carolina are done.
Sailed on him, and C.J. Taylor lost his footing.
Vandy came after Barry the first time, almost got it. This time Barry gets it off. High punt, but short. And a fair catch made up at the 43-yard line. It's just a on 1st and 10, Swan throws one-on-one ball to Shepard, and a flag comes in. A lot of hand fighting with Maxwell Hairston.
Pass interference, defense number 31. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
2nd and 9, Swan to the end zone. Shepard, touchdown! There is a flag down back where the ball was thrown.
Holding. Offense number 50. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains.
18. Underneath throw. Inside the 20. And it's a first down by Justin Ball.
The tight end's getting in on the action. Logan Kyle on the previous possession. Now Justin Ball with a huge catch.
Handoff goes to Alexander, and Alexander dives. Touchdown.
No return there. Hey, Alyssa, what's coming up on Out of Pocket?
Yeah, coaches and players from across the SEC with myself and Takeo Spikes.
Mr. Waffle House, Mackay Muse, as you see Kentucky, they're content to just head on into the locker room with a more than healthy lead. But Vanderbilt did a great job there, Taylor, of climbing back into this game. Back-to-back possessions with points on the board.
He certainly did, and Coach Stoops, I'm sure, will talk about that as he takes the team to the locker room. Devin Leary off to a hot start, but things cool off a bit as Vanderbilt tries to climb back into it. It's 24-10 as we let Peter, Chris, and Benjamin take over with our halftime report. Harris, the junior from Dallas, Texas, set to kick it deep to Tavion Robinson, and Barry and Brown. Brown's a dangerous man. He turned to kick for a touchdown the first game of the season, but this Ferris kick goes out of bounds, and that'll give Kentucky good field position for Mark Stoops, Alyssa.
Yeah, I asked Coach Stoops what he said to the team at halftime. He said, hey, we got to finish. For Vanderbilt, kudos to
Leary's got time, and he's got an open receiver. Wide open is Jordan Dingle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, you got to be a little bit frustrated at some point at quarterback. That's back-to-back throws. You got to come up with that catch. I mean, you're posted up. It's not even quickly here in the third quarter.
Start the second half, Swan. Nice one-handed grab by Justin Ball, but it might have been better if he dropped it because Andrew Phillips tackles him for a loss.
And great job by Andrew Phillips. Just fights right through the blocker half as well at receiver for Vanderbilt.
3rd and 11, Swan steps up and goes down. Pocket collapsed immediately, and Big Ox, Octavius Oxendine, the senior from Radcliffe, Kentucky, forces a Vanderbilt punt.
So why just the pressure? Push up with the ball at your waist.
Matthew Hayball's 6th punt, as you see, one of the best in all of college football. And another really good one over the head of Robinson. And that is down at the 16, make it the 17-yard line. A 62-yarder by the graduate punter.
Hadn't been a ton of rushing yards. A couple of long runs, over 50 yards. Came on 2 carries.
Here comes Vandy on the pressure, and it forces an interception. Jeffrey Ugachukwu off the bad ball gets the interception. Ethan Barr is the one that pressured Leary into that pick. Line. Swan, a one-on-one ball to the end zone, incomplete. And he had Humphreys. Jordan Robinson able to get in there and impact that pass, 3rd and 7.
Well, we said it coming into the game by Kentucky.
Borchilla from 32 yards. And it's 11-point deficit. Barry and Brown is 5 yards deep, but he's going to take a knee. Kentucky's offense needs to get going, Stinch. That ball to Skinner behind the line, makes the man miss, but steps out of bounds. He steps out of bounds after a few yards, and Quincy does get it into Kentucky territory, but if he... Here's a 3rd and 7 for Swan, and throws into coverage and throws it to Kentucky's De'Eric Jackson. Jackson laterals the football. There are flags down on the field. Andrew Phillips has the ball now, and he's inside the 25, down to the 21. Let's see, it could be a block.
During the return, personal foul, passing team number 55. Half the distance to the goal from the end of the run, first down Kentucky.
And that's the second. On a 2nd and 6, it's Davis trying the right side on the toss, and that physical running takes him down inside the 3.
One of the most productive runs that we've seen in there on a 1-yard field.
Again, straight ahead, Davis, touchdown. His 2nd today. Mark Stoops' defense forces the turnover, and Ray Davis cashes it in.
That's what you got to do on a quick change in a short field. Get that ball, offense. Most of the work has been done for you. Second half, so the defense gets them downfield to put them in scoring position.
And it's 31-13 Wildcats with 6:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. A lot was made. Trying to get to 4-0 on the season. Chance Poor kicks it again, and this will be fielded by Chase Gillespie. And Gillespie gets out near the 25-yard line. And we have flags coming in late after the end of the play.
Yeah, it's been a little bit chippy, especially on some of these special teams downs. A lot of chatter. Officials coming in there trying to calm it down. We've seen a couple of penalties. Gunnar Hansen has had a couple of penalties called on him in this game.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run.
On that side look, right there.
After video review, the runner's knee was down at the 5-yard line. The personal foul, unnecessary roughness penalty on Kentucky will be added 15 yards from the 5-yard line. They'll be first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, we thought Vanderbilt was going to start the drive at the 25. After all that, they're going to start at the 20 instead.
Yeah, you talk about a personal foul, a huge penalty to bail you out of.
Low snap, Swan's got time, will run up, and he'll get the first down. Gave himself up just past the yellow line, which he cannot see, but we can.
That's right. And he just got past. I mean, as soon as you...
A struggle for Swan today. He's in trouble again. A lot of the struggles have to do with his inability to have time to throw it. And Dion Walker and Keaton Wade were in the backfield again. Walker has been back there all game.
And Dion had a touchdown in his hands. Ends up getting it divided and forced a field goal attempt.
Hayball for the 7th time. Trying to kick away from Robinson. He calls for the fair catch at the 11-yard line. On a 2nd and 16, they get some blocks as Tavion Robinson shows off his speed. Just get the ball into the hands of one of your specialists and let him take over. And a handoff to Davis. Davis, stutter step move, makes a man miss, breaks the ankles, and gets near midfield. "38 yards. Is in, and McLean with flags on the field. He's tackled for a loss by Nate Clifton.
Holding. Offense number 73. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Put the ball near midfield. Nice catch by Key. A turn. Nice move into the Kentucky bitch at midfield. Still John with 134 yards passing in the game. That ball's behind his receiver, but a nice grab made by Robinson to move the... And back to the ground go the Wildcats with McLean. McLean takes 5 or 6 Commodores with him. Down to the 22-yard line. Adamant last night about his team's identity. Got to be physical. And it's going to pay off with a touchdown. What a grab by Dane Key. He might get a taunting penalty at the end of this on Martel Height for patting him on the helmet, though. It's 38-13, Kentucky. Finally, the Kentucky Wildcats. They have to kick from their own 20, and that's what Mark Stoops and assistant coaches were talking about. Jaden McGowan's going to take it from the 7. And McGowan gets back to the 34. Let's take a look at today's Capital One rewarding performance. Swan, as they pick up the blitz, throws the deep ball to Carter. Got it! Yes, inside the 15. What a catch.
Yeah, looked like he kind of pinned that ball against his left shoulder pad. He just substituted in the game.
Swan one-on-one again, and this time incomplete. There's a flag in there. Hairston was able to get it out of there at the last second, but
defense, number 31. The foul occurred in the end zone. By rule, the ball will be placed on the 2-yard line. First down.
It's a lot of hand fighting prior, but the flag came out a good bit.
That's McGowan going in motion. Instead, it's to Smith. Patrick runs straight ahead. Touchdown. The man they called Cheeks, who's become the top tailback, replacing Ray Davis. Swan, it's a good 2-point conversion to Skinner. Vandy now 2 of 4 on 2-pointers this year.
What do you think? The big ball to Gamarion Carter, capped. A 2-point conversion to
Leary will throw, play action. Has an open receiver, and it's Brown that makes the catch, but he's out of bounds.
It was Howells coming over there in coverage. Let's see if he was out of bounds on this throw. Running out of real estate. I don't know.
Look good.
It looked to me like he got that left foot in.
Watch the left foot.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. The previous play is under video review.
That to me looks like a catch. That ball didn't really move around. Looked like he had firm control of it. The throw definitely led him out of bounds. A little bit wider than you want, but look at this. It's his left foot. Ball's in his hands, left foot is down. That looks to be a catch. The officials on the field are watching the big screen that's suspended by these 2 cranes, and the replay official taking a look at this one again.
And obviously needs to be something that has to be overturned.
After video review, ruling is a catch. The receiver had 1 foot down with firm control at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, Kentucky.
Sophomore from Nashville who's got a bunch of...
I wonder if that's partly what informs the play calling a little bit on this possession. Started the drive with about 8 minutes north of that.
You know, Stitch, if there's one thing missing from this Kentucky team as they approach 4-0, it's the inability to take the air out of the football and in the game. We've seen that from so many Mark Stoops teams in recent years, and he is still searching for that this year as that ball goes into the end zone with 5:09 to go. Vandy will get it back, down 17 in the fourth quarter. Half to go. Swan. Intercepted. It's Hairston again off the carom. Is he going to do it again? Another pick six. What a day for Maxwell Hairston, the sophomore from Bloomfield, Michigan. Rayner makes it 45. Work that's on, whether it's ESPN or SEC Network. Here are Hairston's
win-loss ledger.
Gillespie. It's hit inside the 11 by Davron Rayner.
Yeah.
He wants more on this 4th and goal.
Yeah, timeout. Wildcats want to keep him out of the end zone.
Seals throws wide open, target, touchdown, Cameron Johnson. Porchilla makes it 45-28 with 23 seconds left in the game. Peter Burns' alma mater.
The Road Runners. Makes total sense.
So Kentucky about to put a bow on this one and go to...
Surprising, right? And the last time they did this was at Vanderbilt back in 05.
So with the Cats going to 4-0, they have Florida next week. And Vandy falls to 2-3, and they play Missouri here in Nashville.